Guys, this thing's an absolute ripper. When you compare this to the stock 76 125 we have, it looks like a works bike. Well, because in fact, I just got off the phone with Roy Thacker from TISCO Racing, and he told me this was Danny. This came from the '93 bike Thacker Collection we picked up out of Texas. We had the Gary Jones World Championship winning CZ and some other significant bikes. He said this was Danny Laporte's practice bike right here. That would explain it being as tricky as it is, with this custom swing arm. It's been totally restored by Roy Thacker, and it's in absolutely showroom condition. One of Roy's mechanics restored it. It hauls ass too. I don't ever remember a 76 RM125. This engine feels like a road racing engine, just revs to the moon, you know. And 6-speed transmission, reed valve, intake, just a spectacular machine. Definitely hauls ass. Let's bring it inside. I'll tell you all about it.
Guys, you're looking at a piece of moto history here that is very significant. Suzuki won the 1976 FIM 125cc World Championship with Gaston Rare twisting the throttle on the GP circuit. And this is as close to a works bike as I've ever seen for a 76, or at least that has come through our shop. I have a bone stock 76 upstairs that when we take the bike outside, in that portion of the video, I'll show it side by side, and you'll see what I'm talking about. There are a lot of developments in this era. The suspension was progressing rapidly. This was the first year of the reed valve 125cc Suzuki. It was also the first year of the 6-speed gearbox. These are considered by many to be the ultimate moto weapon from that era, and it did win the World Championship that year. This bike is from the TISCO Racing Roy Thacker collection of 93, mostly significant motocross bikes in his collection, very few street bikes, and this one is an absolute diamond. He also had a stock 76 that he had side by side, so you could see how significant the changes are on this. So much longer and beefier, custom-built swing arm than stock. The progressive shocks are 2 inches longer than the stock ones, netting just under a foot of suspension travel on the rear. The forks are off of a newer 125, much better than the stock original 76 forks, which weren't even forward axle at that time. So you've got about a foot of travel on the front end too. So suspension on this bike is an absolute 10. And it wasn't just in the 125 class. Tony D also was the first person ever to win the AMA 250 and 500cc class simultaneously. Tony DiStefano, he was a machine. And then Roger DeCoster also won the 500cc GP World Champ. I actually got a second overall, I'm sorry, in 76. I misquoted. But they dominated with Rayer directly influencing this 125 development. So he absolutely destroyed the competition and won the World Championship on this bike. This bike has been given a full frame off, comprehensive restoration, nut and bolt restoration, taken right down to the frame. The frame was sandblasted and painted. The engine was completely rebuilt. New piston and rings. It's a brand new carburetor, brand new air filter. Engine was sandblasted and painted. The magnesium cover with the Suzuki logo was polished. The engine mounts were polished. Has new chains and sprockets. The shifter looks brand new. All the hardware is new. The fuel tank has been professionally painted to a beautiful finish that exceeds the factory finish for sure, with the original factory warning decals on there. The gas cap looks to be brand new. The breather line is new. The fuel petcock is new. The fuel lines are new. The fuel filter is new. And as I said, the carburetor is new and the engine's completely rebuilt. The exhaust system is in brand new condition. Very, very hard to find these silencers, not all dented up. This one's absolutely pristine. The exhaust system is beautiful on this bike. This is the original 1976 exhaust. It's been beautifully restored. The engine cases, the magnesium engine cases on this engine are beautiful. The frame is beautiful. All the running gear professionally painted and clear coated. The pegs and the brake lever. The forks are rebuilt with new seals, new fork rubbers. The lowers were painted, new fork springs. The wheel sets were redone. The hubs were painted, new wheel bearings, and it's got a brand new Michelin cross competition front tire on the front, still with the hairy nubs on it. The front number plate is a work style custom front number plate with the period correct Renthal bar, cross pad, and Renthal bars. So the grips are new, the levers are new, the perches are new, has a Suzuki thumb protector on here. The kill switch is new. The front fender is new. This bike was actually built for a Suzuki factory rider, and my phone screen broke this morning, so I couldn't go to my text from Roy to remember the name of the rider. I think it was Gary Jones, but I'm not 100% sure. I will, in the eBay ad when it's listed, I'll have the correct rider's name on it. Gary Jones is what I think he said. But stunning piece, the nicest one we've had yet, and certainly the trickiest 76 RM125 we've had through the shop. The entire suspension system, swing arm, shocks, forks, triple clamps, everything is a huge upgrade over the stock, as is the paint job and the general fit and finish of the construction. All the engine hardware is new. The seat cover and foam is new. The rear fender is new, and it's got these really trick number plates. Check this out, that actually wrap around the shock. The stock ones don't look nearly that cool. Definitely a big upgrade. So you're looking at a 100-hour work order on this bike for a frame off restoration at $150 an hour. You don't have to be a math major to see that the labor costs and the parts will exceed the value usually at auction. So this bike is a bike that you couldn't duplicate it for what the sale price is going to be, and it would take you a whole bunch of time chasing. First, you got to find the donor bike, a perfect original bike with mint frame and engine cases, and then start from there. It's a lot of work. This one, Roy didn't cut any corners on any of his bikes. If you've been following the channel and you saw the Roy Thacker bikes come through, you'll see that the attention to detail that Roy had was second to none. And this bike is an absolute diamond. It looks brand new. It runs brand new. It's bristling with trickery from front to back. It's got a matching brand new Michelin cross competition rear tire on there. Where I really like the Michelin tires. It's got the new gold chain, new progressive shocks. There's literally thousands of dollars of parts in this and over 100 hours shop labor. So it doesn't get any better than this. It's the nicest one for sale in the country today. You won't find a finer one, and everything's done on it. So this bike is really, it's ready to roll to the line at ARMA races, whether you want to go to Mid-Ohio and try to win a 125 national championship in the vintage class, or bring it to Unadilla for MX Rewind, or if you want to put it on display in the museum, here, you're welcome to. It's a museum quality piece. Once they're done to this level, I think it is a work of art, and it's second to none in its category. Beautiful piece. If you want the best, hit the buy it now. Give Junior a call. If you bought bikes from us, you know the routine. They'll take really good care of you. Ship it right to your door. White glove shipment, roll on, roll off, and we're available for you before, during, and after the sale. That's how we have 100% positive feedback after selling over 15,000 bikes on eBay. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.